Hey Dave, you there?
You sure this is a good time for you to call the meeting? That's so? What's our plan, CD?
Thanks for having us on, Dave. We really appreciate it.
Ugh, no offense, kid, but I think I could smell your stench from the other side of the screen.
Well, my dad says it's the smell of victory. Cover your noses and leave it to us.
Yo, this is a video about Toxic P. Now this is a very hated character. People say he's a little repugnant. Toxic. Huh, wonder where they got that from. But really, I think he's misunderstood. I don't think he's super annoying. I just think he's pretty annoying. Ticks me off sometimes. For the longest time, I have tried to keep my Toxic P playtime to a minimum. But sometimes, you need to let it out. You gotta awaken the beast inside. So we take it to gardens and graveyards. In Main Street 2. Favorite map. It's probably some of the zombie players' favorite map, but that won't save them now, will it? See, the whole thing about this map is that they're trying to deactivate the tactical cuke, but they're already dealing with the radiation, if you know what I mean. And now is the time that God Pila steps into the ring. Now, looking at God Pila's wacky design, we're definitely in his Showa era. So, we can use that goofiness to our advantage. See? Look at that. I had pretty piss-poor aim, but you know what? Here it comes! Oh. Come on, man. Oh, what? Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh. See, our version of God Pila, our Showa era 70s God Pila here, doesn't actually have an atomic breath that his other brethren would. He does, however, have the ability to spit some sludge in their eyes. Oh, look at all these sludgelings here. No, that's what a community of Toxic Ps, or toxic characters, should be called, sludgelings. Actually, let me be more specific. Toxic P, Toxic Tromper, Dr. Toxic, and Toxic Citron. I feel like as long as it's a funny toxic character, it could be a sludgeling. You're not escaping the sludge. You're not escaping the sludge. We are shit-sniffing, sewer-dwelling, slop-slurping sludgelings. And nobody can take us down. Now, believe it or not, it takes more than just being a toxic character to be a sludgeling. I feel like the name itself, sludgeling, has its own kind of soul that needs to be understood.
Boom shakalaka!
Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Get out of there, Berry Brethren. Get out of there. See, that is one rule to being a sludgeling. We do not disrespect or leave behind our berry neighbors. Our berry brethren. We have the heart to share kindness, but we have the integrity to not share our sewage. This is because the sewage is only spared for enemies, for making them suffer. Oh! Okay, I was getting a lot of direct hits. See, this is the power of the sludge. This is the power of the mold, right? Because that's another weapon. It's not just slop, it's not just shit, it's not just vomit, it's not just sludge either, or sewage. Those are powerful weapons, but the mold is an underrated key weapon. Well, I wouldn't say it's key, but it does come in handy. It is a misunderstood art, the way of the mold is. And this is one reason why we do not condone discrimination between us and our berry brethren. Because what happens when a fruit or berry expires? They grow the mold. This is because they understand the way of the mold. We have always been linked to each other since the dawn of time. Now, of course, they're not sludgelings, so they're not quite at sewage level, or slop level, or even vomit level, but that's okay. Not everyone has to be a sludgeling, but what everyone should do is not mess with a sludgeling. Oh, almost. Oh, keep getting direct hits. Keep getting direct hits. See, I'm doing better than I usually do in recordings because of all the other toxic Ps, the other sludgelings coming up to support me. Unfortunately, this guy is displaying anti-sludgeling behavior, so he must be eradicated. But the sludgelings being there near me has made me more powerful because of the toxic aroma. It connects to each of us, making our power more and more potent. Now allow me to go into detail on what Toxic P truly is. Well, first of all, he embodies a sludgeling. He might as well be the poster child, right? But he's not actually toxic in nature. Physicality, biologically, yes, he's very toxic. This is a key factor in being a sludgeling. It's not about being toxic, it's about being repugnant. Always disgusting, but never repulsive. That's not good. That's really not good. See, I'm noticing this too. Toxic P, his projectiles move quite a bit slower than other pea shooters, I think. I'm pretty sure. I could just be schizoing out again, though. Oh, is he just... Okay. Oh, I thought he was AFK, I think, but now he's not. My piss-poor accuracy awakened him from his eternal slumber. It reminded him of what he must fight for, and how valuable his goals in life are. So he became more motivated to enter the fight. Unfortunately, he will ultimately die, and his dreams will be meaningless because he is fighting the sludgelings. And so he will meet the same fate as his friend here. The zombies are pushing forward, and soon they will get access to the tactical cuke. I think, yeah, they're around there. Bean bomb! Hit him with the boom shakalaka! Oh! I saw that up there. Super Commando. We've seen this many times before in our PvZ culture. When a character is good, some would call him disgusting. but we are the ones who are actually disgusting. So Super Commando there would be considered a disgusting character. But is he disgusting in the sense that he's powerful? Or is he truly a sludgeling? Honestly, I don't think he has what it takes to be a sludgeling. If he had a bit more grease in his cut, maybe. But I just don't think he has what it takes. You know, he has the... Everyone talks about Garden Warfare 1 Super Commando and how overpowered he is. And I agree. But that's the real tragedy. So much power, but used for an inferior cause. This unfortunate soul. I shall return the favor. This is risky shit. But we're all about all kinds of shit, now aren't we? Just not the shit aim. See, this guy, I wouldn't exactly consider him a sludgeling, but considering that he is hanging out in an outhouse, one that he's probably used himself before, I respect that commitment. He is a bit of a sludgeling enthusiast, so I would say that he's well on his way to becoming a sludgeling. And another thing we will have to consider about Outhouse Zombie is that when you destroy his outhouse shield, we can see that no toilet paper comes out. And so that means that the only other thing that's in there, other than himself and the clothes he wears, would have to be his gun. His laser gun, no less. Which means that he's not all about wasting that toilet paper and resources. He just uses his laser gun fuel to disintegrate the poop. And so once the poop is disintegrated by the laser, it goes up into the air and it transcends into the sludgeling ethosphere, if that makes sense. And so it helps to keep us sludgelings connected spiritually. Oh. Looks like the cuke's actually going off. I was like, this might be zombie cruelty, because they already had the brunt of the toxic nuclear fallout. And that's not even the worst part. You know what the worst part is? It's the fact that they're gonna have to go through it all over again. Let's see, what's in here? Map pirate? At least someone knows where they're going in life. Fume shroom? Pseudo-sludgeling, honestly. His brother, Goop Shroom, however, definite sludgeling. So, now, many of you might be wondering, well, if Goop Shroom is a sludgeling, wouldn't that make all chompers by default sludgelings because they both goop zombies? Well, here's the thing about that, right? Not all chompers are sludgelings just because they have goop. Whereas with Goop Shroom, the gooping is his whole thing. That's his primary weapon. So that also explains why it's so potent and disgusting and stinky, which is a good thing. And so the chompers, they just have sludgeling properties, but only select few, like Toxic Chomper, become the sludgelings. In fact, allow me to display some Toxic Chomper sludgeling energy.
MBZ to Zabas. Are you there? I bet $100 that geezer doesn't pick up. He's probably too busy coming up with a plan that'll never work in a million years again. No wonder he lost to a caveman with a pot in his head back in college. The real surprise is that he'd gone to college in the first place.
That's still more than you'll ever achieve in life, you retarded zygote.
Wait, what? Why did he get here?
Let's not forget that even in your ZMech, a single plant managed to whip your ass with your own umbilical cord. Were you trying to pick a fight? Or were you trying to pick cotton like a hairless orangutan? Make up your fucking mind, you spaz!
Come on, Zombos. That mission was too important. Do you really think I could abort it?
Aborting the mission? Nah, nigga, they were already aborting you.
Anyways, Zombos, sir, this is an important call. We've detected that a tactical cuke is coming towards your base right now. Would you like us to send in special forces?
Why, yes, of course. But send them to Walnut Hills instead. I will handle the cuke. With my oversized tennis racket, I'll whack the shit out of that nuclear pickle! Well, it's about time I put this mechanical arm to the test. Now, if it were up to me, I'd be using the racket with my own 2 hands. But still, I bet this machine will show the plants a thing or two about real tennis. Let's roll.
Halt, alien flower. Your treachery ends here. Good work, new kid. Never doubted you.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. I think I was a little sloppy though, but at least we got the job done.
Well, the fight's not over yet. It turns out there's another squad of zombies attacking Walnut Hills. My team thinks you'll be good for this fight. Maybe your friend can take your place in Main Street.
Citron smart, but not right. Toxic P stay in Main Street. Me best choice for Walnut Hills. Me strongest.
Oh, we actually got him. See, that Sky Trooper would have survived if he instead quit being a Sky Trooper, joined the Sludgelings, and became a Sky Pooper. Which, I guess Sky Pooper is what you would also call a bird. Which rhymes with turd, so if anything, it's written in stone. Quit the zombies, join the Sludgelings now. Oh, come on, man. Another stun. I guess those guys are all collectively doing the Michael Jackson lane. Except sideways, but you know, that's as good as they're gonna get in this game. Sorry, but can these engineers stop playing ear rape in our sewer system? Something could go wrong. Just gotta... Okay, I was hoping to goop him before he could use any abilities. I guess that just didn't work out. How many rockets were being sent out? Thank you very much. Chomper in this game is absolutely excellent at taking down the outhouse zombies and coffin zombies and barrels. Just that whole class of zombies with top-tier technology armor. Even though he's only attacking the shell, it still goes through and attacks their actual body. Which is a little busted, but I think it's okay because, come on man, as hated as Chomper is, and as hateable as he is, like, give him something, man. Maybe not 2 extra legendary variants in the next game, but like, I mean, something of actual substance that isn't overkill. Because yeah, he is better in Garden Warfare 2, but even then, he's still not very powerful. Not bad, because, you know, you can't be bad if you have the potential for being a sludgeling, but he just cannot compete in the game that he is supposed to play. And yet, people still hate on him, saying all Chomper players are just not very talented at the game, because all they do is use cheap shit to kill, or suicide chomp, and if all else fails, they'll just do all the same shit over again as Twilight Chomper, and it's just like, yeah, but what do you expect them to do? The only Chomper that could really break out of that kind of cycle is Yeti Chomper. And even then, like, I haven't really been in these kinds of discussions that much, but I feel like over time, Yeti Chomper has been more and more reviled. I don't really have any experience or evidence to back that up, but I just have this gut feeling that over time he's become more prominent and more people have been like, yeah, fuck this Chomper, dude. We hate this guy. Get him out. And so you could argue, just play a different class. And, alright, that could work, but what if you just don't feel like playing the other classes? And if it's just out of pure laziness, like, you can only play Chomper and no other class, then, that would be a valid response, like, learn another class. Like, actually branch out. Don't do it for me, do it for you. That kind of logic. But sometimes you just get bored of playing a class of character. It just might get to a point where every class except for one is just boring to play, so you're gonna want to play that class. And so I feel like when that happens to Chomper players, the kind of boxed into a corner of boredom kind of thing, I feel like, yeah, what do you expect them to do at this point? Again, if it's just them refusing to branch out, totally fair. Yes, they should branch out. But how did I get the most revives? I know why I got the most revives. Because sludgelings never leave their friends behind. What I want to know is how. I'm pretty sure we had sunflowers on here, and so clearly they weren't doing their job. We're on Walnut Hills again? Come on, man.
Fuck's sake, Zomboss, your army got fucking demolished. Just retire, Grandpa.
I would tell you to walk a mile in my shoes, but I doubt your legs would make it past a meter.
You do realize I can get around just fine outside of my pod, right?
Crawling on your hands doesn't count, cripple fag.
If you two really must argue, at least save it for later. Your army is quite impressive, Doctor. No, don't fucking meat right him.
Well, I know my army kicks ass, so thanks. But yeah, this is kinda weird. And also, shouldn't you meet right her? I thought you were lesbians or something.
Wait, what? Anyways, the real problem is the plants. They're using toxic weaponry.
Well, I know just the underpaid nerd for the job.
Anyways, I know this is a Toxic P related video with a bit of a side of Toxic Chomper, but I think now we gotta get into a spin-off series with Dr. Toxic. I've seen the zombie team, alright? And it's very toxic, but the toxicity is not what we're all about. Toxicity is this guy's profession and weapon, but it is not a representation of his soul. It is not his lifestyle. And so we must guide these zombies out from the life of lies and a false deity and guide them to true sludgehood. I'm glad to see more sludgeling power being used. See, I wanted to try and hit that pea shooter with my toxic shots, and then I would have had, like, I would have made a little comment going like, oh, if he's already intoxicated, then how does he take toxic damage? We've all thought about this before. We all have. What's really going on is the overtime damage or special effect damage. It's not necessarily just the physical property. There's an ethereal element to it that we're not quite seeing. And so yes, it is a toxic damage on toxic damage, but that's not exactly the reason why it's so dangerous, right? Their element is just secondary to what's the real most powerful thing. And that is, they fight with love, kindness, and passion. They put their soul into it. That's basically it. They are attuned to the spirit realm or something. I don't know, just a theory. But if that's actually how it works, then it wouldn't surprise me, considering how wacky PvZ is. This isn't even related at all, but I want to talk about this. You know the bit of lore where it's like, oh, Fire Flower, and your description is, Fire Pete and Sunflower went on a date, and this is the result. And people are all like, OMG, bro, so cursed, because, you know, that's Reddit speak. They used cursed. If you're using the word cursed outside of supernatural shit, magic, anything like that, I don't want to hear it, alright? But a good chunk of people, in reaction to that, they usually go, yep, that's weird, that's cursed. Is it really that crazy? Because, alright, first of all, they're not just saying sex, alright? So that's one thing. Secondly, reproduction and having two people having kids has been a thing in all kinds of kids media forever. Like, they just have kids, but they're never like, oh yeah, this was done by sex, by the way. So all the kids at home, the way that sex works is that I whip out my cock and I impregnate my wife. Like, they never do that. Well, I wouldn't say never. I'm sure there's some cases out there where a kid's show got a little too freaky, just started revealing itself to kids. But point is, right? Kids' cartoons showing parents that have biological kids, been around for a long time, and they didn't have to say, oh, we had sex, or have to explain what sex is. No, we just... Because I feel like every kid can handle that. Not the... not the having sex shit. But, like, the... Well, because they literally live it, too. Well, most kids. It's not that weird if we all know that we came from biological parents. I mean, little kids, they don't know exactly how. They just know they do. And so, like, why is this PvZ description suddenly weird? In fact, here's my third point, right? Knowing PvZ, they wouldn't have a normal answer. They would have a funny answer. Like, they would probably do some shit where it's like, oh yeah, they dated, and then a stork came in and delivered the child. But then the stork could be like, I don't know, the seagull zombie in PvZ 2. The seagull carrying him around. He's holding the bag with the child in it by his mouth, and it's just like some shitty grocery bag. Just drops it on the front porch. Here's your baby. At least that's what I would do. Another thing too, right? PvZ has very mystical features in it. I mean, I know not everyone is interested in power scaling, but there are power scaling videos out there that prove how crazy the cosmology is, and one of the sources that they pull from is dialogue from the gnomes, and one of these pieces of dialogue from the gnomes says that they are made up of string theory, which would mean that they're at least 10-dimensional beings. It's not just the cartoony aspect. A lot of it is the cartoony aspect, but also that extra dimensional shit, and as well as its mystical elements, that just kind of prove to me, like, I don't think PopCap is trying to imply they had normal sex. They would come up with either a mystical reason or a funny reason. Most likely funny reason. Preferably funny reason.
You know, I hate to say it, but the situation's kinda rough right now, boss. Don't get me wrong, I'm fucking pissed right now. But all things considered, I think you did pretty good, honestly.
Would you like me to deliver some justice to those plants?
Remain at your post, Toxic Brains. We will simply change targets. We shall attack Driftwood Shores and destroy the Mega Flower! We'll gain more control from there. I can sense the movements of Edgar's army. They are approaching Driftwood Shores.
I am certain they are after the Mega Flower. We will need someone to...
If you want someone to go out in the action, then I'm your guy.
How did you manage to access our spiritual link? And why aren't you studying?
Okay, look, it's a little complicated, but... Wait, hold on. I think some friends of mine are joining.
Excuse me?
Whoa, what is this place?
Me don't know. Kind of pretty, but very boring. Needs more skate parks.
Why are these children here? This is no playground. Wait, these are the boys working with Colonel Corn and Citron. Prepare, young ones. Dr. Edgar Zombos will soon attack Driftwood Shores.
Hold up. Is this bitch spying on us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the place where they discuss their plans or something. It's a little empty though. It could use a skate park, honestly. Or at least a few half-pipes.
Me also said place needs skate parks, but they not like that idea. Maybe other roses just not like fun things.
We've never used this realm for much outside of being a headquarters of sorts, but I suppose we could try something new.
Yes, but that is assuming you will find the time worth spending on it.
Damn, what a fucking buzzkill.
Tell me about it.
This is getting ridiculous. These guests should not be here. They must leave. Especially these zombie intruders, lest you face the brunt of a mighty eruption.
I'll cause a mighty eruption in your pussy if you don't step off, bitch!
Instead of spitting facts, how about I spit some sewage? Godpila is back in action. Josiah Cole, you better be careful. In fact, I'm confident that the teleporter is right there and they're gonna go after it. Oh, never mind. You're somewhat safe. Oh. Zombies detected. Those two managed to kill a super commando dog as potted plant pea cannons, dude. We got some fire dudes standing on business. We got a deputy hiding behind the rock. Okay, I was wondering why there weren't that many zombies, but then I saw we have 2 more people, and so they might be getting eradicated a little too quickly. Don't worry, dog. I got you. I got you. You have nothing to worry about. Watch him get ZPG'd immediately. Alright, never mind. What? That's so nasty. That's so nasty. That's horrid. That is horrid. Intoxication. No. Whoop. Oh, just about. Whoop. You're next, buddy. You're next. Oh, narrowly did that. And I do think the Crazy Dave player up there doing boss mode, I think he helped out a little bit, actually. I can see those cherries exploding. I know that they are super delayed and super useless, but I think they did something. Whoa! I'm pretty sure that All-Star is gonna... I don't know, I saw him waddle off somewhere, so I think he's gonna try to... I actually got one of them. No shot. Oh, no way! I'm surprised that Zombot drone was not going after me. I saw it at, like, corner of... It's not really corner, but you know what I mean. But I assume this is the guy controlling it. BS toxic splash damage and a streak of 7 as pea shooter. If this doesn't make me public enemy number 1, I'm not sure what will. Saw you, soldier boy. Soldier boy. Oh my. That's ridiculous, man. He just so happened to be low enough of health to where I could just one-shot him, and he couldn't react. We have equal players now. So, like, where... Okay, I assume the other half has to be over here. But there's no way that I should be able to be taking on all these guys. Mostly by myself, but usually with the help of some friends here. Right, I think this guy should be able to kill me, finally. Nope. My friends interjected and saved me. Very good, very nice, very cool. But I think the streak finally ends here. It's been nice knowing you. But can I at least... Come on, finish the job? Nah. It ends there, buddy. Okay, maybe that's part of the reason. We have that guy up there. Use your heal station to splash. It just annoys me so much when they start strafing around their heal station, regenerating their health, becoming untouchable too. If you have splash damage, it's even more reason to target the heal station instead. I mean, even without splash damage, I would just target the heal station anyway. But, you know. Okay, I know that we have uneven teams again, but we saw that there was a period of time where it was equal. And, you know, what was going on the other side of the map? That's what I want to know. Please. Show me Goop Shroom. There we go. There he is. An ultimate sludgeling here. High ranking. Fellow sludgelings. Move out. I think the teleporter is over here. I just have a gut feeling. I got a feeling. Wait. Nice hat. Alright, I don't know what you're doing here. Okay, yeah, I was right. The teleporter is here. Use your stun. Use your stun right now. Use it. Use your stun. Use your stun. Oh, he used it up. He actually... There were too many. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait, does the mashing thing even work with Toxic Chomper? It does with the other sprays. I'm gonna read... Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay, I was really hoping he wouldn't use ZPG. To be honest, I'm not completely sure what I was planning there. Can the spray, at least for Toxic Chomper, even affect the drone? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you're dead. Pretty sure you're dead. You're also dead. Oh, did I get a dual goop? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, that's to be expected. Of course, it wouldn't reach him. Just about. Sludgeling. Hold on. You're not supposed to be involved here. How are you? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh, I wish that would splash. Oh, I got him again. He actually died, dude. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. That's so funny. And I guess I gotta do it to this guy now. That's horseshit. But some would argue that's the best kind of shit. In fact, I think I'm gonna kill you while I revive the sunflower. Okay, so I do damage to the revival station, it just doesn't show damage markers. Just about. I can see that. Damn! I should have gooped last second. You know what? I think we gotta go back to the tried and true. I just don't think there's too many ultra high heights for Toxic Chomper to succeed. I saw that. That's very annoying for this. Very annoying. He probably would have killed me with that airborne ZPG. Peek your head, peek your head, peek your head, dude. Come on. Smile for the sludgeling. Show me your yellow teeth. My teeth are not yellow because they're dirty. They're made of gold. Okay, I thought I saw 3 living all-stars. But at the same time, I shouldn't have worried, because I think Bong Choi's got it covered. Obviously. See, the thing is, right? Toxic P is pretty fun, but you just need to be aware of the power you hold. You need to ask yourself, at one point, because there is actually a point where it goes from the sludgeling enjoyer to sewage overdose. And the sewage overdose destroys not only you, but the people around you, friend and foe. And so when you destroy friend and foe, you need to realize whether or not it's worth the sacrifice of your friends to destroy your foes, or if your foes are really enough of a foe to warrant any destruction in the first place. Let's just be honest.
David, the attack on Driftwood Shores was a cover-up. There was a large number of zombies attacking Jewel Junction.
Whoa, you guys catch that?
Sounded like Jewel Junction to me. Let's move. Yeah, that oughta show her. We got her locked up, boss. Excellent. Her captivity will grant us a huge advantage.
Doctor, what is the meaning of this?
That information is classified. It's 'cause he's got a thing for big booty Asian girls. No, you nasty ass nigga! I'm a normal person. I'd fuck Hocus Crocus instead.
Alright, but I think we'll do one more round of Team Vanquish. I got a little bored of Gardens and Graveyards. Not gonna lie. Okay, it's hard to see what's going on right now, but I don't like just dropping the bean bomb, just plopping my cock out on the table, but, you know, sometimes I get a little barbaric when I can't quite understand what's going on. Nobody's there. Oh! I know that foot soldier is on the bridge, but I don't think he's the one who sent out that mysterious ZPG. I don't know if he's just reviving or if he's AFK. If you're... Okay, he was reviving. Okay, thank you for saving me. My aim was going down the shitter. Are you ready, Yeti? It's not gonna work on me, buddy. Not gonna work. Ooh. Thank you for the help, my friend. Boom, shakalaka. Get a 2-in-1. Nope, just the one. This is getting a little awkward, gotta be honest. This is really a really bad idea. I actually pulled it off, though. I actually pulled it off. And we win.
Hey, we found her. Good driving.
Thank you. You can have turn driving on way home if you want. But right now, we need find hatch control and make car do UFO thing.
Okay, so it was somewhere in this area. I'm pretty sure it's this lever here. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Why'd she fall? Is lever broken?
I don't think so. Maybe I have to hold down this button. Thank you very much, boys. No problem. Happy to help.
Okay, let's go. Are you fucking kidding me, Nightcap? You needed two rinky-dink goofy kids to save you?
Doctor, these boys are strong. They were able to defeat your forces. They have the courage and the potential.
It sounds like that song. Well, Nightcap, I suppose you could say to each of them, you've got the touch.
What? You've got the touch?
You got the touch!
Huh? Is that music coming from the RV?
You got the power!